Welcome back to the channel, guys. We have another race for you, and we are back at Sebring, but this time it's going to be a shorter road course. So it's not going to be the full layout of the track, but a much shorter version. But that makes for exciting racing because no matter whether you're in the lead or in last place, you're almost always side by side with somebody, and you always have to be cognizant of your surroundings, which makes for great racing. Back in the GT3s again, and we're in the Aston Martin this time. I'm not super familiar with this car, and that presented a challenge in itself as I had to learn the little nuances of how to drive it fast. And I also was not able to get a practice session in before the race. It was just limited on time, so I didn't qualify high. But I was at the back of the grid at the start, and where am I going to place? You got to stay tuned to find out. This is a really good one, so you're going to thoroughly enjoy it. So enough of me rambling. We'll get right to the action, but once again, if you do like these videos, please give them a like, and please subscribe to the channel as there will be future content in the near future. Thank you, and let's get right to it. Alrighty guys, welcome back to Sebring, and once again, this is not the full road course, this is a shorter road course, so, you know, roughly maybe 1/3 of what the actual track is, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe 50%. But anyways, we're going to do a little guide of this lap and just walk you through. This is qualifying, and this is my best lap. I did not have a very good session, but as I had stated before, I was unable to get any practice as I was short on time during the day, and I am not familiar with this car. So going into turn one, we stick to the right. Once that barrier ends, we pitch it in, brake, but not all the way 100%, come out wide to the right, brake at this 300-meter board, down to first gear, turn it in to the right. Then we have another tight right-hander, pitch it in pretty hard. Got to be careful on the exit. There's a bump here. You can unsettle the car if you're not careful with the throttle. Back on it, full speed, brake the 200-meter board, brake, pitch it into the right, go a little bit over the curb. As you can see, I am outside the track limits. I don't do myself any favors. Pitch it into the right, miss my apex. I go way wide out into the dirt. You're supposed to just get your left wheels a little bit onto the curb, but you don't need to go all the way. Did not do myself any favors in this situation, but down the back straight, and then we're going to turn it in at the 100-meter board, brake, let it go out a little bit down to second gear, and then we pitch it in, get close to this wall on the right, and then we slowly get back onto the throttle, let it run all the way out wide to the left, and then it's just the straightaway, and that's the lap. Quite simple, nothing crazy. I believe it's 8 corners, but as you can see, it is not a very good result. We are all the way in the back, but that's okay. It's going to just present a challenge, and we're going to see how we can fight our way through this pack. I am going to apologize in advance. This video is going to be a lot shorter than what I anticipated. While I was going through editing this video, I had noticed that a good chunk of the video, about roughly 10 minutes of it, for whatever reason, the recording was stuttering and freezing for a lot of it. You can hear the audio, but it was just freezing. So I had to edit that out. I think it's hardware limitations. The graphics card was more than likely stressed because I'm currently rocking a 5070 and I'm trying to record this all in 4K resolution. So may have to get a little upgrade there so I can record things smoothly and not affect my gameplay and the recording as well. So here we go. We're holding our speed. We're waiting for the green lights, and we are off. Aston Martin, for whatever reason, has a bad start or just wasn't paying attention. More than likely not paying attention. Luckily, we have cat-like reflexes, so we completely avoid him. Going into turn one, going to be very cautious. A lot of people tend to wreck here, and as you can see, the Ferrari hits this Lexus, and the Lexus spins out. That was a dirty, dirty move by Tescarossa. But nonetheless, he is going to be someone we watch out for. So getting right behind these guys, not going to make any aggressive moves. The Aston Martin is bumping Tescarossa. We brake really late. We almost run into the rear of them, but we don't hit them. No harm, no foul. Just getting right back in line. We're going to focus on getting a good exit. And the Aston Martin over here, Riviera, spins out, and he is going to drop all the way to the back of the pack. The Aston Martin, this car has so much straight line speed. It is an absolute beast of a car. So we're going to get on the inside of this Ferrari, and we're going to brake, make the move. And this guy, he just clearly disregards I'm here, leaves no space, so we make contact. And oh my gosh, there's a spin out. Whoa, we have to avoid it all. We came out relatively unscathed, and actually completely unscathed. So that was a big win for us. And as you can see, because of that major pileup in that crash, we are up into P8 already. So from all the way back to the grid to P8, pretty good so far after one lap, just because people are driving recklessly. And I mean, that's a pretty common theme sometimes in these races, especially these shorter races where people are really trying to fight to get up in the grid as fast as they can, because you only have so much time to win the races. We have another person spin out here, yellow flag in the BMW, Spate. Spate has lost it, and he is out of this race. He is going to DNF. He must have hit the wall where he blew out his engine or completely ruined his suspension, and he was unable to get it back to the pits, or at least it would have been quite a pain in the butt to get it back. So now we have to worry about Paz and Herrera at this point. Paz is quite an aggressive driver. He is right on our tail. He is flashing his lights at us, and Herrera is quite aggressive as well. The flashing the lights is just them trying to get inside the driver's head, but we're not going to let that phase us. I mean, we just got to focus on what is head. Flashing lights doesn't mean anything. They're just trying to grab your attention, have you lose your focus. But just focus on the racing line, focus on your brake markers, your turn-in points. You're going to be just fine. Can't let that little stuff get into your head. So we get out of here, come out of there safely. We're braking at the 200-meter marker. Unlike the qualifying, where we completely went outside of track limits, we have managed to find that line a lot better. Hitting that apex really good, and as you can see, that is how you take that corner. You want to just get your left tires a little bit onto that curve, but not all the way out to where you're possibly getting on the dirt, losing traction, just losing top line speed. Paz, Paz is right on our tail. He's trying to make an aggressive move and trip us up. We have another person spin out here, Sensi, and now we're already up into P6. Gabriel is not too far ahead of us, 5 seconds. That's something we can easily manage within a couple laps. But we still have to worry about these guys as they have the pace or a match pace towards us. And we are still not comfortable with this car. We're still not completely familiar with the track. But we're slowly getting there. We're slowly adapting. We get a little bit of a gap for now. But we're going to find Paz. He really knows how to take these corners. But as you can see, he clearly cuts in the track there. He is way outside of the track limits. And now he's right on our butt. He's going to be in the slipstream. But luckily, this Aston Martin, like as I said, the straight line speed is just absolutely phenomenal. And it sounds great. It just sounds like a muscle car. I mean, driving this thing, it sounds like a grizzly bear is trying to break down your door and just attack you and maul you. I mean, that's the only way I can describe the way this thing sounds. It is fantastic. Just really gets the testosterone pumping. Going into turn 1 again, we've already done another lap. Getting a really solid line. This corner, you really want to be careful with your throttle application. Oh no! And it looks like Gabriel has spun out there, but he caused issues for Herrera because he was kind of having a really sketchy rejoin. He was trying to just get himself back into this race, but Herrera must have taken the safe route and avoided a collision with him so he didn't cause any damage to himself. You see Paz is right on our tail. He's really trying to push it, but he makes a mistake. And here, Gabriel is going to execute on that opportunity. That Mustang is going to have more straight line speed than that Ferrari, so he's going to be able to get ahead of him. And now that they're battling, this is going to help give me breathing room as long as I'm able to drive consistent. So we're already up into P5. I mean, considering we were starting in P17, this is fantastic. Absolutely incredible. At this point, we're just focused on Malinsky. Now this is the point in the video where we're going to jump ahead like 10 minutes, and again, I do apologize. I wish we could get all of this race, but unfortunately, My hardware limitations caused my video recording to just give me issues, and there was just no way I was going to be able to post it and have it come out in the quality that I wanted. So we're jump ahead, but as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have moved up from P17 to P3. We are in a podium position towards the end of this race. 2.5 minutes left. Only 4 laps to go. Quite impressive, honestly. I mean, I didn't expect us to get this high in the pack. I was expecting to get a top 10 finish, but we were adapting quite well driving this Aston Martin, and we were able to get our lap times to a 104.7 was our best so far. Now, when I looked at the leaderboards, it seemed like the fastest guys were posting 103.5s, 103.4s, and there's a couple guys that were in the low 103s. So to be within a second of top 50 lap times without being comfortable with this car and not extremely familiar with this track, this layout of the track, I'll take it. You know, I'm not complaining at all. I was able to adapt. As you can see, I completely almost lost it, and you can see I was breathing heavy, but I regathered. I gathered myself. And like I told you guys during the qualifying, that corner has that bump there, and I gave it too much throttle too soon, and I almost completely lost it. And that's just a situation where sometimes you got to be patient, depending on the track and depending on the car you're driving. Some cars require a little bit of patience before you can confidently put the power back down. Especially when it comes to these rear-wheel drive vehicles where they have the engine towards the front. You're going to have a lot of that front end axle grip because of the weight just is directly over those front tires. So you're going to be able to pitch it in pretty good, but there's going to be situations where, because the weight distribution is more favored towards the front, it's going to be lighter in the rear. And when you don't have that aerodynamic load in those low speeds, you just got to be very cautious. And not to mention, this Aston Martin, without a doubt, has more power compared to the other cars in the GT3 class. So, you know, having that monster torque from the turbochargers, and it's just something you have to manage. You got to wrestle it around a little bit every now and then. But sometimes those are the fun cars, the ones that are not the easiest to drive. That's where you can have the most fun. And that's where you really can develop some of your driving skills as well. Because if you get into a car that's maybe perfectly well engineered and you can really push it and have confidence, then it's going to make it seem like a breeze in the park. Just something nice and easy to drive. So we're going into the final lap here. And as you can see, P1 and P2, they were dropping in their lap time, so I was hopeful, well, maybe Wayne here will make a mistake on the last lap and I can capitalize and maybe move up a position, P2. But you can see he's picking his pace back up, and there's just no way we're going to catch up to him at the end of this race. So at this point, we got a big gap between P4 and ourselves. All we really care about is finishing this race. Nothing crazy. We're not going to push it. We're not going to do anything wild. Just, you know, take a casual line, no stupid mistakes, finish the race. But as I said, phenomenal result. I'm extremely excited that I got into P3. But then I also reminded myself we still have one more corner, and you can easily screw it up here because of how bumpy it is. So just taking it nice and easy, nice and easy. No crazy throttle inputs, just letting it ride out. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We started all the way at the back of the pack, and now we got a podium. That is some exciting news, and I can't complain, and we were able to adapt to the situation really well. Alrighty guys, so that's it for the video, and that was quite a optimal result to go from all the way to the back of the pack to P3. Again, I do apologize that I had some technical issues with my video, so I had to cut it a little bit shorter than I anticipated. But it is what it is. Still got some good content in there. And again, I hope you enjoyed this video. And once again, if you like it, please subscribe. There will be more videos to come in the near future. And give the video a thumbs up. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.